Start, ayan, nagre-record na. So, basically, yung gagawin natin today is to create an LOA, a letter of authority, for a client para pirmahan nila before natin siya i-forward sa insurance company. So, in this case, we are working with Christopher Venn. We will create letter of authority for Christopher Venn. So first, we need to make sure na meron tayong details. We have the complete details of the existing company. In this case, it's MLC. And then we have to make sure meron tayong complete details ng client, complete name, date of birth, email, and phone number. So once we have that information, we will start to create the LOA. So you just have to go first to the Finder and locate the correct template. So this one, we will be using the MLC template. So letter of authority for MLC, since the client has existing insurance with MLC. So you have to open the template and then you have to save it as a separate file. So the format of our file name will be letter of authority for MLC underscore the complete name of the client. So we will save as the file. So there, save as PDF, and then you just have to replace the word template with the complete name of the client. So download, save it in your local downloads folder, and then rename the file. Okay, just a minute. I believe it's just loading. All right, let's do it again. There. So if you notice, it took a little bit of time. So once this window has popped up, you just have to replace the word template with the name of the client. So letter of authority for MLC underscore the name of the client, which is Christopher Venn. Now, since this is already existing, I'll put a word test after the name. So Christopher Venn, test only. And then save the file. That way, you will not overwrite the existing template that we have. So once the file is saved, you just have to put the date. That will be today's date. And then put the name of the client, date of birth, email, and then phone number. So you can just click on edit here on the side in your PDF application. So just edit PDF. And then click here, edit on top, this one, so that you can edit the document. And then for the date, you can use today's date. So let's put November 7. And then let's fill in the details here below. So that would be okay. So again, let's put in the details. But normally for a husband and wife, we put a provision just in case the owner of the policy are both husband and wife. So we put here a provision below for the other policy owner. So this one above will be policy owner 1, and the second one will be policy owner 2. Policy owner 1, which is Christopher. So Christopher Van, and then date of birth. You can find these details in DL. So date of birth would be, let me check. In most cases, this detail or these details can be found in the story, but for past tasks, these can be found in the task itself. So let me just try to look for the task. Okay, so for some reasons I can't find the details. So let's just, let me check here. Yeah, let me just refer to the other existing document that we have. So based on our previous letter of authority, wait lang. Then letter of authority, then. So again, these details are readily provided in DL moving forward because these are found in the details section, including included in the story that's prepared by Mary. So again, since we already have this existing LOA, I just take the details from the existing document that I have created last time. Okay, so there. Date of birth is August 15th, 1953. August 15th, 1953. So that would be 15 August 1953. Email address is ven@iinet.net.au, and then the phone number. So to make it faster, I'll just copy and paste this one. But again, this information can be found, readily available in DF, should be readily available in DF. So there you go. So we have created a LOA for MLC for this client, Christopher Venn. And again, since this person is married and probably his wife is also the second owner of the policy, we put here a provision. We do not need to put the name of the wife, but we just put a provision and leave the details blank. And they can just fill it in when they sign it and return back to us. Okay, so once this is done, we'll just save it. Okay, so now assuming we already have this LOA completed, LOA form completed, the next task is to send this to the client for them to sign it. So we can do that. We can send the email from DL. So you just have to go to the DL contact, which again in this case is Christopher Venn, and then you click on the plugins menu on top, go to productivity tools, and then this time go to send email from template to Christopher and Charmaine Venn. Now this will give you another window wherein you can select which template you want to send. So this one, we want to send an LOA for client to sign and send back. So you select this appropriate template and then just click send, and then we will edit the other details in MacMail because this will open up in MacMail. So when you click send here, this will take you to the MacMail application, and then you can edit the details from there. So let's just give it a few moment here while it's trying to load MacMail. So there. So here, this is the email for that template. As you can see, the email address is filled in. The content of the message is here. You just have to first change the subject as applicable. So if the Max was the one who spoke to the client, you have to put here Grant Slaney on top. If it's Rob who spoke with the client, you put Rob. So Grant Slaney, insurance discussion, and then the name of the client, which is Christopher Venn. And then you will address the email to whomever they spoke to. So in this case, I believe they spoke with Christopher. So you just put there, hi, Chris. And then for this first phrase above, this one needs to be updated, depends on when the conversation happened. So if the conversation happened today, just leave it as is. If the conversation happened yesterday, you change this to yesterday. If the conversation happened last Monday, then you put here last Monday. So thank you for our discussion last Monday. So it should coincide whenever the conversation happened. And then for the signature, just use Grant Slaney if it's Grant Slaney in the subject, and then use Rob Slaney if it's Rob Slaney in the subject. So in this case, it's Grant Slaney, so we use Grant Slaney here. Okay, so that's the email content that we need to send. But of course, we need to attach the LOA document that we have created. So you click here on top to attach the file. You need to attach the LOA that we have created and our existing FSG, our Financial Services Guide. So FSG can be found on your desktop, I believe. It's a common document that we use. So here we will attach the test LOA that we have created. Just wait for it to completely load all the documents here so you can select which one you want to attach. Okay, so this is the one we have created. So just select it, letter of authority for MLC, Christopher Venn, test only. Again, this is just a test task because this was already done last week. I'm just showing it to you for reference. So choose file. That will attach the file here in your email. And again, aside from this, we have to attach the FSG. In my case, the FSG is saved in the desktop. So let me just look for it and attach that. All right, this one, version 3. So we attach the file. Actually, there's a later version for that one, which is October of 2018. Let me just search for it. Okay, for some reasons I can't find it. But anyway, yeah, let's attach the FSG. Again, this will be readily available as well on your desktop together with the templates because Rob will save a copy of these on each of your Mac. So let's just use this one for now. All right, so that one, choose file. So again, you have here two files attached. One is the FSG, one is the LOA. All right, so just a quick review. You have the email address correct. You attach this email in the contact in DL. You have to change the first phrase here, depends on when the conversation happened. You have to change the subject line. Use Grant Slaney if Max spoke with the client, and use Rob Slaney if Rob spoke with the client. And then attach the FSG and the PDS. And then you might want also to attach the document in DL. So here in the attachment sections, you tick here letter of authority. This should be highlighted blue so that it will be attached to DL. And then after that, you click on send, this one here above, send message. But for this case, I will not send it because this is just a trial email for training purposes. I will just close this one and discard the draft. But the next step here would be to send. And then after sending it, you have to go here to the sent items to double check that the file or the email has been successfully sent. And then once it's sent, you go back to DL and then tick the task for the LOA task. And then the next step after that is to wait for the client to send the email or the document back to you, which is already signed. And there will be a separate procedure or separate recording that we will create for that process. So far, that's all we have for the LOA task, how to prepare it and how to send it to the client. All right. Hello, Mary? Ah, end ko muna yung recording ha, tapos tawagan kita ulit para discuss natin ha. Sige, stop
Sige.
recording.